is a conundrum that people in Lebanon are facing right now, particularly Lebanese hipsters with beards. Apparently, they're being confused with jihadis, and unfortunately, they have to deal with authorities asking them uncomfortable questions. Now, case in point, we have a man by the name of Mazen Hariz, and he is a bartender who's very proud of his voluminous beard, okay? In fact, he says, my beard is like my girlfriend. He spends 30 minutes a day grooming that thing.
No, I couldn't believe it. He said he uses hot water, then shampoo, then conditioner, then he blows it out. I don't even know what it means to blow out your beard. I don't think I want to know. And then sometimes he does straighteners. He says, but you don't want to overdo it.
Yeah.
I got tired of listening to what he does with his beard. But obviously the dude
he loves his beard, man.
I don't think the jihadis blow out their beards. I think they blow out other things, but not their beards. Eventually, perhaps their beard as well. But
now in Lebanon, they do have issues with Muslim extremists time to time. So as a result, the authorities will question people who have these voluminous beards, right?
Voluminous beards. And so this guy's got to explain, no, this beard is like a Brooklyn beard. Okay, not a Baghdadi beard.
There he is. Aw, he likes his beard. Okay, so he says that one time the cop put a gun in my head and told me, I'm gonna burn your beard. So he's got to deal with...
Well, I don't know, is it credit to the Lebanese cops for being that anti-jihadi?
A little bit, yes.
Okay.
But also another thing I'd like to note is how many people in this room right now knew that there were hipsters in Lebanon?
Yeah. No, well, I'm going to partly raise my hand. I didn't know there was hipsters, but Lebanon, it used to be a great a country where, you know, Beirut was the Paris of the Middle East, and they had all these great cafes, they had a great nightlife, and then obviously a disastrous civil war destroyed a lot of that, but they still have a great ethnic mix. I say great because in the old days it was great that all those people lived together and had built something beautiful together. And some of it has been rebuilt. So there's still great parts of Lebanon, no question about it. And it's one of the better countries, in my opinion, because it's more secular. A lot of people in Lebanon are more secular. But on the other hand, you also have Hezbollah in Lebanon. And, and part of that ethnic differentiation is the jihadis and others that I find to be quite objectionable, to say the least. So it's a fascinating living environment, but I'm not surprised that there are super cool dudes in Lebanon.
Are you saying that the hipsters are cool?
Well, I guess, look.
You were hating on the hipsters a few months ago, and now all of a sudden Jake is like super cool hipsters in Lebanon.
No. So let me say two things about that. First of all, you got me.
Okay. All right.
Second of all, it depends on the context. So if you're in America, like, being a hipster doesn't make you necessarily cool, because like we're not battling jihadis here, right? You're a dude spending 30 minutes on your beard. Okay. Whereas if in Lebanon, he's not battling jihadis, he's living a perfectly normal life. But within that context, if you care about grooming yourself and being at a bar and having a good time, as opposed to some other folks in Lebanon, well, then I like you, I love you, I'm on your side. So context matters.
Context does matter. And also, it's kind of incredible because obviously here in the United States, we deal with stereotypes and how disastrous they can be for certain groups of people, right? So I don't know why this is popping up off the top of my head, but JR sometimes talks about how since he has dreadlocks, people just assume that he's a massive stoner, right? So those kinds of, and he's not. Right. These types of stereotypes are not unique to the United States. Stereotypes exist all over the place. So if you have a beard in Lebanon, you might be considered a jihadi or confused for a jihadi. I think that's super interesting.